Thank you. The gentleman from California, Mr. Vargas, is now recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you very. I'm over here, Mr. Chairman. Thank you very much, Madam Chair and Ranking Member. Mr. Chairman, thank you very much for being here, and congratulations, I think. I'm not sure. You're running into pretty heavy lift here going forward, but very much I appreciate you being here today. I believe that inflation is real, obviously, and it's hurting a lot of people. It's the causes, I think, that are being manipulated and frankly lied about. And there's one big criticism that I make of you, and also, and especially, I guess, Secretary Yeltsin, and that is that you haven't explained inflation within the context of the world environment, what's happening globally. My good friends on the other side of the aisle love to blame inflation singularly on President Biden and his policies. I didn't get a chance to ask Secretary Yellen any questions when she was here last time, kind of low on the totem pole here. But I wanted to scream because every time she led with her chin as opposed to explaining that this inflation is globally. But now that I have you here, I get to ask you some questions. What is the inflation rate in the European Union?
Overall, I wouldn't put
It's
a number down.
8.8% according to Statistica. Did they receive any money from the American Rescue Plan?
Not to my knowledge.
What is the inflation rate in Estonia?
In Estonia, don't know. I mean, they're roughly comparable to ours.
It's 20.1%. It's not very comparable to ours. It's over 3 times higher
I
than
think
ours.
European democracies
Estonia.
are close to us.
Did they receive any money from the American Rescue Plan?
Not to my knowledge.
How about Latvia? What is the inflation rate in Latvia?
No idea.
It's 16.8%. Did they receive any money from Biden or the American Rescue Plan?
Not as far as I know.
How about Bulgaria? 13.4.
I knew that one.
Poland, you knew that one?
No,
Oh, I apologize. I'll let you try with Poland. How about that? They're a friendly nation. 12.8. Did they receive any money from the American Rescue Plan? And if they didn't, why do they have inflation that's so high?
not as far as I know.
So why is their inflation rate so high?
Well, in Europe, the inflation that they're seeing is principally, I believe, due to energy prices and food prices. It's due to the war, and it's due to, the situation with Russia being their principal energy supplier.
So not the they didn't receive any money, though, from the American Rescue Plan?
Not as far as I know.
Okay, let's keep going. Romania, 12.4. Slovakia, 11.8. Hungary, 10.8. Croatia, 10.7. Greece, 10.5. The Netherlands, come on. You ought to know the Netherlands.
I sense that we're going down, so be lower.
10.2.
See?
But you do see I'm glad that it's going. Germany, how about let's skip to Germany. Very similar to us.
I'm not going to guess.
8.7. And the reason I wanted to go through the litany of these things, I keep hearing from my good friends on the other side of the aisle that inflation somehow magically exists because of Biden's policies, because of the American Rescue Plan. Well, if that's true, then there shouldn't be this other inflation in other countries. It's a global phenomenon. As Clinton used to say, it's the economy, stupid. Here it's the pandemic, obviously, and things that happen. We have a situation around the whole world, yet you don't explain it globally. And I shouldn't yell at you because I really like you a lot, and I really do think you're doing a good job. I'm trying very hard. But I did want to yell at Yeltsin because she didn't explain anything globally. Don't you think you have a responsibility to the American people? I know in my district, most people believe that inflation's only happening here because of the rhetoric that they hear on the other side. And you guys, I think, have the opportunity and the responsibility to give them the full picture, not this limited picture. And I hope you do so. Again, with that, I'll yield back. Thank you very much, Madam Chair.